Welcome to Learn Short and Typing with VIKAS sir, the Hindu editorial dictation his hand technology tangle। जैसा कि आप सब जानते हैं कि 5G की सर्विस जो हमारे इस साल में मतलब 2022 में यहाँ पे इंडिया में भी आ जाएंगे। काफ़ी कंट्री हैं जो इसमें पहले आ भी गई हैं। कुछ कंट्रीज़ में जैसे यूएस, यहाँ पे जो आर्टिकल है यूएस में जो एयरलाइंस मतलब एयरपोर्ट के एरिया में काफ़ी मतलब प्रॉब्लम क्रिएट हो रही है। क्यों प्रॉब्लम क्रिएट हो रही है? जैसे कि आप समझ जानते हैं कि जैसे एयरपोर्ट है, एयरपोर्ट की जो रेडियो वेव होता है ना, वेव जो टेक्नोलॉजी है वो हमारे क्या है, प्लेन से रिलेटेड है। उसी जो 5G टेक्नोलॉजी और रेडियो वेव की जो प्रॉब्लम है ना, वो थोड़ी सी अच्छे से फिट नहीं हो रही। इसलिए ये जो यूएस का जो आर्टिकल आया हुआ है, मतलब क्या है, एयरलाइंस में काफ़ी प्रॉब्लम क्रिएट हो रही है, उसी को लेकर ये आर्टिकल है। काफ़ी इम्पोर्टेंट आर्टिकल आपका, इसमें देखते हैं कितना मतलब एक अच्छी आपका आर्टिकल रहेगा ये। चलो हम स्टार्ट करते हैं अपना @100 वर्ड पर मिनट्स। देखो क्या बोला गया इसमें। द रोल आउट ऑफ 5G सर्विस नियर एयरपोर्ट्स इज पोजिंग ए चैलेंज टू एयरलाइंस। एयरलाइंस के लिए चैलेंज है जब एयरपोर्ट पे हम 5G सर्विस को रोल आउट करेंगे। बी रेडी, स्टार्ट। Almost 11 months after the United States leading telecommunications companies won bids for 81 billion worth of C-band radio spectrum to roll out 5G services, the much-awaited introduction hit a major snag this week after the country's leading airlines warned of massive flight disruptions if the wireless technology was put into operation, especially around the nation's airport. In a compromise on the eve of the planned rollout on January 19, AT&T and Verizon agreed to delay introduction of the new wireless service near key airports. The two major commitments, notwithstanding several domestic and international airlines flying to the US have announced major rescheduling as well as the possibility of cancellation of flights to several destinations, citing warnings from the Federal Aviation Administration and aircraft maker that accurate functioning of radar altimeters in some aircrafts may be affected by the 5G radio frequencies. The altimeters provide information on an aircraft's altitude and are a crucial part of flight operations for pilots, particularly while seeking to make low visibility landings in inclement weather. At the heart of the impasse lying the fact that both the 5G services and some flight equipment operate on the same C-band radio spectrum with only the frequencies varying. The FAA has said it is working with altimeter manufacturers to evaluate data from the wireless companies to determine how robust each model is. One, and if required, have the devices retrofitted or replaced. The fact that the world's largest economy is now faced with the risk of large scale domestic and international air travel disruptions as a result of the relatively belated rollout of 5G telecom services points to the peculiar problems of the US market, including the particular frequencies allotted there for 5G. South Korea, China, and Japan, and several European nations have already successfully rolled out 5G services, and the US telecs have cited the lack of problems in these jurisdictions as evidence that the FAA and airlines need to do more to find solutions to the deployment of the wireless technology near airports. The FFAA on its website has pointed to the specifics of the proposed 5G rollout in the US with a comparison to the situation in France and asserted that some key differences pose challenges. For one, the aviation regulator contains planned buffer zones for US airports only protect the last 20 seconds of flight, while in France the last 96 seconds of flight are protected from any interruption from 5G signals. Also, 5G power levels are lower in France, with even the planned temporary nationwide lower power levels in the US still expected to be 2.5 times more powerful. US President Joe Biden as his administration will have their task cut out in pushing to hamper out a long-term solution to this impasse to so as to minimize any further disruption to the already pandemic hit global travel and trade sectors. Full stop.